Have you ever wondered why some relationships can feel peaceful and stable while others can leave you feeling confused or insecure? In this video, we're going to explore the 4 main types of attachment style that shape the way you love and connect with others. Understanding your own attachment style will change the way you view intimacy and connection forever. Hi, my name is Daniela Moore, and I'm a licensed professional counselor. Attachment theory suggests that the bonds we form with our primary caregivers in infancy shaped our pattern of relating to others throughout our lives. Essentially, our early experiences with our caregivers influence how we perceive relationships, regulate our emotions, and respond to intimacy and closeness. There are 4 primary attachment styles that people can develop: secure, anxious or preoccupied, avoidant or dismissive, and disorganized, also known as fearful avoidant. Understanding your own attachment style can provide powerful insights into your relationship patterns and needs. So let's take a closer look at each of them. A secure attachment style is characterized by a balanced and healthy approach to relationships based on trust, comfort with intimacy, and effective communication. Individuals with a secure attachment style have a positive view of themselves and others, feeling secure in their relationships and capable of both receiving and giving support and love. If you are securely attached, you know that you can rely on your partner for support and comfort. You're comfortable with emotional closeness and intimacy, and you're able to express your feelings, needs, and boundaries openly and honestly, while also listening empathetically to your partner's concerns. While securely attached individuals prioritize their relationships, they also have a healthy sense of independence and autonomy. They're able to pursue their goals and interests, and at the same time prioritize the connection with their partners, and they give the same freedom and autonomy to their partners. They demonstrate consistency and reliability, showing up for their partners and honoring their commitments, which in turn builds more trust and security within the relationship. Secure is not to be confused with perfect. Securely attached individuals have conflicts and bad days just like any other couple. What sets them aside is that they have good emotion regulation skills and respond calmly to the emotions of their partners. They are supportive during difficult times, and they approach conflict constructively, seeking resolution instead of avoidance or aggression. Overall, securely attached individuals tend to experience a fulfilling and satisfying relationship based on trust, mutual respect, support, and intimacy. Secure attachments provide a foundation for healthy emotional development and positive relationships throughout life. And if you have a secure attachment, you likely had a nurturing upbringing where your needs were met consistently by your caregivers. You feel worthy of love, and you don't have any major issues expressing yourself, your feelings, your needs to others. An anxious or preoccupied style of attachment is characterized by a strong desire for intimacy and closeness in relationships, coupled by a deep, intense fear of rejection or abandonment. This deep-seated fear of abandonment or rejection by their partners often stems from past experiences of inconsistent childhood environments where the caregiver was unresponsive and unavailable at times, and responsive and nurturing at times. If you have an anxious attachment style, you are highly sensitive to any signs of rejection or withdrawal from your partner, interpreting even minor cues as evidence of impeding abandonment. This sensitivity can lead to feelings of insecurity and self-doubt, so it's very common for anxiously attached individuals to rely heavily on their relationships for a sense of self-worth and identity, placing a disproportionate amount of importance on their partner's approval and validation. Because anxiety often calls for reassurance, if you have this style of attachment, you may frequently seek contact, affirmation, or attention. These behaviors may be viewed as demanding, clingy, or needy, which can push your partner away and in turn intensifies even more your fear of abandonment. And because anxiety is never satisfied with reassurance, you may struggle to trust your partner fully, constantly questioning and doubting your partner's feelings and intentions, worrying that your partner doesn't reciprocate your feelings. You may often experience intense emotional reactions to relationship stressors, such as jealousy or anger, leading you to experience conflicts or misunderstandings within the relationship, and maybe even mistake turbulent relationships for passion. And when conflicts do happen, you probably push for a quick resolution, finding it difficult to give your partner some space, as this quick resolution minimizes the threat of abandonment. Overall, if you have an anxious style of attachment, you crave intimacy and connection, but you worry excessively about your partner's ability to love you back. Developing self-awareness and learning healthy coping strategies can help you cultivate a more secure and fulfilling relationship. If you're enjoying this video, please hit that like button for me, and please consider joining the community by subscribing to my channel. Okay, back to our topic, how your attachment style impacts your relationships. Avoidant or dismissive attachment style. This style is characterized by a tendency to prioritize independence and self-reliance in relationships while avoiding emotional intimacy and closeness. Individuals with an avoidant style of attachment tend to have difficulty trusting others and may perceive relationships as sources of constraint or vulnerability. They often downplay the importance of relationships, and a common belief that individuals with this style of attachment hold is, I don't need anyone. If you have an avoidant style of attachment, you may resist depending or counting on others. You tend to feel uncomfortable with emotional intimacy and closeness, viewing vulnerability as a loss of independence or as a sign of weakness. Because you maintain an emotional distance from your partner, you probably avoid deep emotional conversations or physical expressions of affection, and maybe even struggle to express or recognize your own feelings and needs. This deep-seated fear of trusting others or becoming dependent on them may stem from past experiences of feeling smothered or controlled in relationships. Difficulty with commitment and fear of vulnerability are common experiences with individuals in this attachment style. As a result, it can be very difficult for them to develop deep and meaningful connections with others. As many individuals with this attachment style prioritize their own needs and goals over the needs of their partners, they might find it difficult to respond empathetically to their partner's emotions and experiences. This attachment style is often a result of having caregivers who were emotionally unavailable or actively rejected the child's need for comfort or affection. Addressing underlying fears and learning to communicate and connect more effectively with others can help avoidant individuals cultivate healthier relationship dynamics. The disorganized attachment style, also known as fearful avoidant, is characterized by a conflicted approach to relationships, combining elements of both anxiety and avoidance. Individuals with a disorganized attachment style experience a strong desire for intimacy and connection, but they also fear getting hurt, which creates this push-pull dynamic in relationships. People with this style tend to be extremely distrustful of others due to past hurt, betrayal, or rejections. They long for close relationships, but have trouble fully committing because of their fears, leading them to keep their emotions guarded and maintain emotional distance from others. This style often stems from an abusive or highly dysfunctional childhood where the caregiver was inconsistent, being a source of comfort and threat. As a result, the child learns that getting close to others is unsafe. This pattern of wanting intimacy and fearing it at the same time create a lot of confusion and indecision in the relationship of these individuals. If you have a disorganized attachment style, you may engage in self-sabotaging behaviors in your relationships, such as pushing your partner away or sabotaging intimacy when things start to feel too close or intense. You may experience intense emotional fluctuations in your relationships, ranging from euphoria and intense love to anxiety and insecurity. These emotional ups and downs can create instability and tension in the relationship. Overall, because of this complex interplay of anxiety and avoidance, individuals with a disorganized attachment style struggle to establish a secure and fulfilling connection. Therapy and self-reflection can help address underlying fears and develop healthier relationship dynamics. Recognizing your attachment style is the first step towards building healthier relationships. No attachment style is better or worse than the other. They simply reflect the lessons we learned about relationships, connections, and intimacy growing up. Attachment styles are fluid, which means that with self-awareness and effort, you can develop more secure tendencies and grow in relationships. Reflect on your patterns of behaviors. Consider how your upbringing may have influenced your attachment style, and be open to seeking support and therapy if needed. Let me know in the comments what your attachment style is and how it has impacted your relationships. And if you want to work towards developing a more secure attachment style, watch these 2 videos next. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you can continue to evolve more. I'll see you soon.